Hey folks, Chip Walters here from Exit Realty, Bob Lamb and Associates, and it's Friday again. That means it's time for a Friday Five, and Jen Wallach is here. And obviously, the world has changed a lot since our last video last week. And today, Jen is we're gonna have a little conversation with her about working from home. And you have been doing this a long time. For a lot of folks, it's a whole new world of having to do this.
Yeah. I've been working from home for coming up on 5 years, and it is an adjustment. I like to think I'm pretty good at it now, but I know that it took a while for me to adjust when I started.
Yeah, for me, I have a real hard time with it. I mean, and I'm in a business where I can do a lot of work from home, and there are a lot of realtors, obviously, who do that. But I'm a routine kind of person and like to get up and do that. What was the biggest challenge for you, or biggest challenges when you went from working out in the workforce to doing what you're doing?
Sure. Well, I'm an introvert by nature, but I appreciate the ability to community with my coworkers. So the ability to bounce ideas off each other, or just kind of those water cooler moments, they really go away, or have to happen in a much more structured environment, so
It has to be a lot more planned.
you have to schedule a Skype date.
Yeah, exactly. And for me, it's distractions.
Yes.
At home, it's like, oh, squirrel,
Yes.
that kind of thing, or whatever it might be. That, to me, that is the biggest issue of working from home.
Yeah, I think for me, I love the quiet. I love that I'm here by myself for the most part during the day. I will acknowledge that folks that work from home with their kids at home, that's a whole other level. I think last week, those people were warriors, because I don't know how people would do that with, kids just have all these needs and things that, can be distractions during the day. So people that can do that are far better at it than I.
Well, and the reason that I called Jen to ask her to do this today is because she did put out a really good Facebook post early in the week when it appeared that the world was changing, and had some really good tips in there for people on how to go about doing this and avoid becoming totally unproductive. So
Yes.
kind of go through some of the hot points that you had from that.
Yeah, so it's very easy to isolate yourself. And so for me, I needed, again, like you said earlier, Chip, I needed the structure.
Mhm.
I needed the routine of a day. And so for me, it's starting and ending my day at the same time every day. It's very easy, especially in the afternoons, to keep working, or I just want to get this project done. And so I try to be very structured with ending my day. Because, my husband has an unstructured work
Right.
environment. If he's not home, I'm usually still working, which isn't always healthy. I also get up and get dressed every day. I think sometimes there's a perception that everybody that works from home is in their pajamas and their fuzzy house shoes.
Mhm.
And some people are, and some people can be very productive that way. I could not be. So that was another thing I had to do.
Yeah, to me, that is a huge deal. Get up, take a shower, put on clothes, and like you said, it doesn't have to be
Right.
shirt and tie. It can
Right.
be just normal clothes, but you're out of that lounge mode and you're
Yeah.
into more of a work mode.
The thing that I think everybody's always surprised to hear is I wear real shoes when I'm at home. I know some people feel some kind of way about wearing shoes at home, but for me, when I'm home, I take my shoes off, right? That's the comfort. That's the okay, I'm home
That's the
for
key.
the day.
That's the trigger for your mind
Right.
that your day is over.
And so for me, I wear shoes during the day. Usually it's my Birkenstocks or something relaxed. It's not necessarily a heel or something like that I would wear in a traditional office space. But just that it's a mental thing about putting shoes on has been really important for me.
What about time blocking?
Oh yeah, that's really important. I block my days usually because I just need to say I'm going to work X amount of hours on this and X amount of hours on that. I also
And
try
even
not to
even if
start-
you are a self-employed person, like a ton of realtors are, time blocking is important whether you're in the office or at home anyway.
Yeah, chunking of time is important, and I think it helps to be productive. I mean, I also tell people all the time not to check their email first thing in the morning. However, I don't subscribe to that myself. Admittedly, I fail at that pretty much every day because it is a productivity sucker.
Yeah, I go through. I went through ninja sales training, and one of the things that that as ninjas you do is you do your gratitudes every morning, and you do other things. You have a little routine you go through. Write a couple of notes to clients or people just to kind of get your day going and kind of get your mindset right. But the other downside is we mentioned earlier, collaborations with other people. Where are you finding the easiest way, kind of on the fly to do that? Is it video calls on Facebook or Duo or FaceTime if you're a Mac person?
Yeah.
Well, what do you think there?
I'm lucky that about, I don't know, a third or so of my coworkers are remote. Our office is in Indianapolis. And so still most of my colleagues are there, but we are very used to and accustomed to a part of our workforce that telecommutes. So we use Skype for Business, which allows us to have the chat feature and the video feature. So we are on that all day long with each other, and that's helpful. Now, even our office, everybody is at home because of the virus. And so everybody's getting used to really checking those like availability icons. So I'm available, I'm busy, I'm in a meeting, I do not disturb. We're really utilizing those more too.
I've started using Duo, which is a Google product.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, yesterday did my first virtual showing to a buyer. And so that is how our world is changing in a matter of a week. And we had a virtual showing, and then sat down with a seller and at a new construction with the person there, and we had a virtual meeting. Sure. And so business can continue to get done, and I think for all of our sanity, for one thing is keep yourself in a routine, and I think that's very, very important. And I really appreciate the Facebook post you did last week, and okay, give quick bullet points once again as we wrap up here.
Yeah, so structure your day, get up and get dressed, wear shoes, and then if you have the ability, have a set workspace. I think that's important too.
Yeah.
I'm fortunate I do have a home office because I do it all the time. But even if it's your kitchen table, commandeer the kitchen table and say, this is mine. And that way you don't have to set up and take down every day, because I think that also hinders productivity. You need a space that's yours to get things done.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time and allowing me in here. And, I think this is really good information for folks. And again, Jen does a great job. She works for a national sorority, and she deals with people all over the country. So she has a lot of experience in this and really good tips. And like I said, business is continuing, although very differently in the real estate world. My digital hub is my website, and that is choosechip.net. Hope you'll start there. And if whatever your needs are, buying, selling, or just consultation, just give me a call. So hope everybody has a good, safe weekend.